Hey, Bricks and Prickly here, and welcome to the first episode of LEGO Star Wars MOCs. And in this video series, we're actually going to take a look at all of the locations from Star Wars, but recreated within LEGO. So we're actually going to take a look at one location of every single movie, of course, of the three trilogies of LEGO Star Wars. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to episode 1. Now, this MOC is made by Innovative Bricks, and this is, of course, the Naboo MOC. As you can see, the invasion on Naboo, a MOC from Battlefront 2. And I remember playing this game, so that is actually why I wanted to showcase this MOC. I definitely have good memories of playing Star Wars Battlefront 1 with, of course, my best friend. And on top of that, of course, Battlefront 2. I mean, great game, and I definitely loved playing this back in the day. You can see some clone troopers and droids fighting with each other, as well as, of course, the 501st jet troopers firing off the roof right there. That's definitely amazing. They're just flying away. Of course, the building for Naboo definitely looks great. I love overall the entire design. We can see some arches with windows. There's this first floor actually outside, a sort of balcony with some sort of pink flowers actually in that little middle section. And of course, we get a clone trooper with a bazooka or something, some air conditioning on the side of the wall as well. There's this nice tree on the ground, of course, as you can see over there. Actually not a tree, there's some leaf pieces above the windows. I love the arch pieces. We also get lots of scenes going on with the battle scenes. Two statues actually, one integrated into the building, as well as, of course, a light bluish gray statue outside. But overall, a great MOC. And let's go ahead and move on to Attack of the Clones, of course, episode 2 of Star Wars. We get this arena MOC on Geonosis made by Jared Chan. Really a great MOC. It actually was on display somewhere. I'm not really sure where, but it was definitely one of the awesome MOCs of Geonosis. You can see right over here on display at LEGO Hong Kong Limited. Definitely an amazing MOC. You can see the gunship right over there. Really an epic LEGO set. We get a lot of clone troopers, and he actually used the OG clone troopers from, of course, the Clone Wars. Definitely love those minifigures. One of my favorite LEGO Clone Trooper minifigures. We get a lot of Jedi running around, slaying some battle droids, as well as, of course, Anakin and Padme walking right here. As you can see, Anakin is quite angry. He's sort of crossing over to the dark side. Of course, we get Jango Fett, we get Count Dooku, and of course, Poggles over there, and maybe even Newt Gunray over there in the back. I'm not really sure, but yeah, definitely a great selection right here. And of course, our Jedi friend is slain right over there, as you can see. We also got a lot of Geonosians flying around, and of course, the first and second floor of the arena. I really like the design, as well as, of course, the entrance. That also is a great design. So overall, I think this MOC looks really great. I mean, you don't really see a lot of slope pieces being used, so I do think this is quite a special MOC for, of course, the fact that you can see so many studs on the sides of the building, but definitely a great MOC. So Jared Chan, you really did an amazing job on this arena on Geonosis MOC. Next up, we got a scene from, of course, the Revenge of the Sith, and this is the assault on Utapau. Now, if you actually know me, I love Utapau clone troopers. I love 212 clone troopers. That's why I'm so hyped for the ATT set. And here are a couple of those 2014 OG 212 clone troopers. Love them. We get a big blast going on there. As you can see, an explosion. Really love how he designed that. That definitely makes me wonder how I can actually create something like that for my own LEGO MOCs. We get a crab droid right over there that also looks sick. And we get this entire battle section with a lot of awesome pieces, some snot techniques, a lot of dark mixed with some moss green, as well as, of course, the sort of a landing pad or something like that, or maybe even a way right over there. As you can see, we get an airborne trooper dying, and then, of course, some droids also being slain. And on top, we get a droid with a big gun, as you can see, with that turret, as well as, of course, a couple of droids fighting some clone troopers. And I really love the detailing on the ledge right over there. Definitely a great walkway, and I do think this MOC is quite nice. So JS Ninja Nerd, really an amazing MOC. Thank you so much for creating this. Definitely made my day. And next up, we are going to move on to, of course, A New Hope. We get Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. Now, this MOC really looks sick. I mean, you can see it's a big MOC, and here's actually a little bit of a video clip. I really like how this MOC looks. I love the sort of interior in the back with, of course, the hallway, as well as of course all of those lights within the walls of the Death Star. Definitely is great. Also, actually we get that Star Wars logo on the bottom. I just think this is really a nostalgic Lego MOC, and I really love how it looks. I mean, you even get the touchpad over there in the back, and of course, yeah, it's just amazing. So definitely a great MOC made by the creator. And there's also some instructions if you would like to build this MOC, link in the description down below. And then we're going to move on to, of course, let me see here, Empire Strikes Back. This actually is not a MOC from somewhere on Instagram or anything. This is a MOC made by one of my fans. This is just amazing. I mean, take a look at this MOC. We got a MOC by Lori, and this is just superb. This is a Lego Hoth MOC, actually sent to me on Gmail, and I really like how this is looking. I mean, you can see it's a huge MOC. We got the AT actually, sorry for that, almost went in the wrong direction with that name, but yeah, definitely great scene. I mean, you get a lot of snowtroopers and just Hoth rebels fighting each other. We get a nice little mountain over there in the back with, of course, the Wampa Cave and such, and of course also a snow speeder over there. And then we get the inside of the Hoth bunker, as you can see, also looks great. We get the doors and such, and just overall a lot of epic scenes. So definitely a big fan of this MOC, and thank you so much for submitting this. Of course, it's not really a problem that you used a lot of those colored white bricks. I mean, you mentioned it, but I don't really mind. I just think it's really awesome that you decided to submit this MOC. And if you want to submit your own Lego Star Wars MOCs for me to showcase on my YouTube channel, Brickley, I can just give you a shout out. So just go ahead and mail them to brickleyofficial@gmail.com, and then I will take a look at your Lego Star Wars MOCs, or maybe even Marvel or anything else. Now we're going to move on to the Return of the Jedi, and this is a MOC on Endor. I truly love Endor. I remember playing Battlefront 1 on the Endor maps, and it was just so nostalgic to me. I mean, the good old days from 2015 and 16 and such. One of my friends actually will remember that if he's watching this video. But you can see we got the bunker right over there. We got 2 scout troopers, a lot of rebels in the bushes, and just a lot of detailing with those greenery pieces. We get Han Solo and Leia, and this awesome design for the tree, as well as of course the bunker over there in the middle. Definitely looks great. I like the overall design for this MOC, so definitely a great MOC made by Eddie Plu. Really awesome. I really enjoyed, so definitely great. I'm just so hyped up for this video, everyone. I mean, I really wanted to make this for a long time. Then we're gonna move on to, of course, the sequel trilogy. We got a MOC by Taikyu Lee, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. The Escape from Jakku, also really a great MOC. Take a look at this. We get the engines of the Star Destroyer, which definitely looks great. I mean, take a look at this. Definitely an amazing MOC. I really like the fact that you can see all of the detailings on the engines, as well as of course the sort of sand on the bottom. That definitely looks great. It's actually built in this sort of side angle, as you can see. That's definitely great. So we actually built the sand sideways, which actually makes this sort of curve possible. We get the micro build for the Millennium Falcon, and of course the Special Forces First Order TIE Fighter, as well as of course a lot of other details around the Star Destroyer. So definitely a big fan of this MOC, and really just superb work here. Definitely an amazing MOC. Now we're going to move on to the Last Jedi, and actually it was quite a hard location to find, but I did want to show you a Canto Bite MOC. As you can see, definitely a great MOC. We get all of these aliens and just random minifigures. Also a couple of figs from, of course, the Alien Conquest theme from back in the day. We get a lot of detailing. We get some tables and such, and I'm not really sure if we can find the one person who Rose and Finn needed to find, but you can see lots of detailing. Get the piano in the back, the bar, of course, some of those gambling games, and here's actually Finn and Rose on the Fat Theorem, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So definitely an amazing beast. As you can see, I like the design for the head, really accurate. Of course, we get a lot of cars in the outside. Take a look at this MOC, everyone. It's insane, and I'm a huge fan of this. I mean, really superb work here. KW Vauban, definitely a great MOC. Of course, a huge shout out to you. I really like the details on here. And we're going to move on to, of course, the last movie of the entire Skywalker Saga, which is actually the Showdown on Exegol, made by Kev Vet 2011. Now, I really think this MOC looks superb. I mean, we get a lot of snot techniques and such. We get Palpatine actually in his chair. I mean, that definitely looks great. I love the design for the chair. Of course, we get that huge robotic arm, as well as, of course, a lot of wires going around him. Then, of course, the landscaping looks great. I mean, you can see lots of detailing in there with those decorated brick pieces, as well as, of course, some rock work over here on the edge, which is actually supposed to simulate the scene where Kylo Ren is going to fall down, of course, into the hole. And then we get the throne of the Sith. Now, that definitely also looks great. I mean, I love the fact that he actually added a lot of those jumper plates right there. Adds a lot of detail. You also get a couple of killed guards of Palpatine from, of course, the Final Order. So overall, really a great MOC. I love this MOC from the Rise of Skywalker. So definitely a lot of epic MOCs. And yeah, those were all of the MOCs I wanted to show you within this episode of LEGO Star Wars MOCs. In the second episode, we're actually going to take a look at some MOCs from the Star Wars series, of course, Clone Wars, and maybe even Mandalorian or something like that. So if you want to see some other locations, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, let me know what you think of this video. I really wanted to make a LEGO Star Wars MOC video, and I'm actually going to do that regularly because I enjoy taking a look at these locations. You know I'm a LEGO The Lord of the Rings fan, but I also love Star Wars, and I mean, I have an entire collection. That's not for nothing. So I'm a huge LEGO Star Wars fan, and I really want to go and make some content on that for you all to enjoy as well. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I definitely did enjoy taking a look at these MOCs. It was just epic. I mean, 9 MOCs within one single video, and of course, 1 submission from, of course, a fan. And if you want to submit your own LEGO MOCs, just go ahead and submit them to my Gmail. And if you did enjoy watching this video, of course, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and subscribe to Brickley for more epic content. And I will see you all in the next episode of LEGO Star Wars MOCs.
It's in the air like a blazing flare.